All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and start this video here. We had this really epic intro idea, and we had it all. We were starting to film it. You know what? Just cut to the clip of the intro that we were gonna have. Oh no! Oh no, guys. So much for being a drift cart, we literally just popped the chain off. I don't think it's supposed to be like that. All right, guys, so yeah, we ended up bending the chain to film the intro, and we're not able to go get another chain right now. It sucks. I don't want to say it is what it is.
The lesson here is buy a bigger chain if you're building your own.
Yeah. All right, guys, before we jump into this, we want to let you know that the sponsor of today's video is JCS Leather, and we'll have more on that later. So what today's video is about is we're going to show you guys how we built this drift cart. We had zero knowledge of doing any of this. We literally just decided to do it one day, and here it is. And I mean, as you saw, it works and it doesn't work. But it's been a blast. This thing's been a lot of fun. We have played with it a little bit before. Maybe broke a few things. Maybe that's why it doesn't work, right? You didn't do the thing. How am I supposed to know? So we started out with 1-inch square tubing for the frame. Just because square tubing is a little bit easier to work with, and we don't have a bender right now, so we were trying to do as many straight angles as we could because it was just cheaper and it was easier. We went with a 1-inch live axle, or 1-inch keyed live axle. It's 36 inches. We also went with a 6-inch diameter disc brake setup and a 53 tooth rear sprocket. For the steering setup, we went with parts from BMI Karts, and we made up some custom tie rods so we could allow clearance. For the wheels, we went with 11x6 in the rear and a 10x4.5 in the front. The fronts are a little too small, so I would recommend going with a bigger size, probably something similar to what you ran in the back. So in the next build, we'll probably go with 11x6 in the front. For braking, because this is a drift cart, we went with a hydraulic handbrake. This setup is from eBay, and we paired it with a Yerf Dog brake caliper from BMI Karts. For the throttle, we went with a really simple setup. It's just a drive-by-wire with a couple springs, and we built in a bracket here to work as a stopper. All right, and to power this dark nasty beast, we went with a pretty universal engine. This is a Predator 212 from Harbor Freight, $99 on sale. Not anymore. Like $149, $129 on sale. And we went with a Hillard heavy-duty clutch, centrifugal clutch, which was kind of a bad idea. We didn't know that until afterwards, but yeah, we learned that it was. So we'll probably go with like a torque converter next time, you think? For the seat, we went with just a cheap plastic bucket seat option that we just got off eBay. I think it was like 38 bucks, super cheap. Works really well. It's got seatbelt holes if you want to run a seatbelt. Obviously, we're not running a seatbelt in this thing. Last thing I want to do is be bolted down to it. All right, so we came off of the centrifugal clutch, back into a jack shaft, off the jack shaft, back into the drive sprocket. We ended up using a number 35 chain, which we did discover was also a bad idea. This build seems to be full of those. 35 chain is just a little too weak for what we were trying to get out of it. So as you guys saw in the beginning of the video, we did bend the chain, and we've just had nothing but trouble out of the 35 chain. So I would definitely go with like a 40 or a 420 chain. And finally, we went with a Mustang body because this is a drift cart, and as we all know, what Mustangs do best. So this thing has earned the name Crowd Killer. For a steering wheel, we went with a Nintendo Switch controller. Because why the hell not? What do you guys think of that? Nice, very nice. So I want to take a minute out of the video, guys, to talk about today's sponsor. It is JCS Leather. So they reached out to us about a month ago, and we went and picked up one of their backpacks, and we have been using it for all of our camera equipment and everything like that when we go out and we film. And I just want to say that this backpack has been life-saving. It's super rugged. It works great for everything we need. It is a American-made, veteran-owned leather company. They're based out of New York, and they do absolute fantastic work. We have loved this backpack. It's done everything we've needed and asked of it. And this backpack has a massive main pouch that fits all of our equipment, so we can keep bringing banger videos like this to you guys. So if you'd do us a huge favor, go ahead, head on over to JCS Leather. Let them know that Boosted Beard sent you. Use our discount code in the description below. Get yourself 15% off. They do sell a lot of other products too. They sell a lot of premium leather. So they sell backpacks, they sell watches, they sell belts. So I want to thank JCS Leather for being a sponsor of today's video and helping us along with this build. We couldn't do it without them. We couldn't do it without you guys. And I think this is a good time to go ahead and end it. As always, guys, much love. We gone. What do you guys think of this Nintendo Switch steering wheel? It's missing a bolt. That one's not even tight.
3 points of contact. That's
Yeah, I mean the seats bolted in. Handbrake works.
Yeah.